No prop is too big, and no prop is too small. Hello everyone, it's Teacher Sue's brand ambassador with Say ABC, and I have a brand ambassador video for you today. What do you think we'll be talking about? Nope, not animals. Nope. Today we are going to be talking about props. Yes! Big props, small props, 2D props, 3D props, any and all types of props. Today we're going to go over them. As always, with a brand ambassador video, you can be rest assured that all the information in this video has been approved and fact-checked by Say ABC. We're going to learn about props that I use, how to organize your props, what to do if you don't have a lot of space for props, and maybe a couple other ideas and suggestions along the way. Are you ready? Ready? Come on, let's get started.
Here is my workspace. I share the office with my husband, so I can't have all my props out all the time. Thankfully, I have a very small but very effective and efficient 3-drawer compartment where I store all of my props. I'll go into a little bit more detail in just a minute,
So here is my container that holds the majority of my props. It's just a simple basic 3-drawer plastic. You can get it at any Home Goods, Michael's, Target, anything like that. But for me, since I have such a small space where I teach, this is very useful for me. It has 3 drawers, and each drawer is for a different level. Level 0 and 1, level 2, and level 3. I find that it's easier for me when I'm gathering my props for my next classes to know this drawer has my lower levels, this is my level 2, and this is my level 3. It's just a simple way for me to keep track of all of the props that I have. These are my 3D props. Now, when I am getting ready for a class, I put my props in these little baskets, especially if I have more than one class in one day. I will prep for my props for my class the day before. So usually right after I finish my classes, I will go ahead, do my feedback if I need to, and then pull my props for the next day's class, as well as reviewing the PPT. That way, when I wake up in the morning, all I have to do is uncoil my Ethernet cable, plug it in, make sure my computer is working and up to speed, and then I am ready for class. All right, so these little baskets are definitely useful. This basket actually is for a trial class, for the colors class. I have some flashcards in here, and I have some animals, but mostly things that are red, orange, green, and blue. See, I have small props, I have some bigger props, but these baskets are very useful. Also, Ziploc bags. Yes, I put a lot of my props to organize into Ziploc bags. For example, let's take a look at my animals. All of my animals are in a Ziploc bag. Very easy to get to. Super easy and super organized. Yeah? Your props can also be small. They don't have to be big, huge props. If you don't have a lot of space, look, here's some food. Tiny. This big, yet when you hold it up to your camera in your classroom, it looks big. What is it? An orange. Good job. Small props can also be just as effective as larger props.
So, how can props be used when you're teaching? Great question. Props are used to help reinforce a word or a concept that you are teaching in your classes. For example, Today, I taught a class that had the word baseball in it. And, of course, I used baseball. Baseball. Props are just a great way to help reinforce the word or the concept that you are trying to teach. Got it? Plus, another way that you can use props in class is to help add a little bit of fun. Hello! And also to help redirect. Sometimes when you're teaching students, they can get a little distracted or a little bit tired, and props like Petunia, she's one of my staples. I use Petunia in all of my classes. Yes, even in my level 3s, because everybody likes to have fun, right? I use Petunia. Let's say I have a student who really isn't focused, or he's doing his homework, from school instead. I'll use Petunia. Frank, hello, come back. Usually it works 9 times out of 10. It's always a good idea to have a puppet kind of as one of your basic staples for your class. So you use props to reinforce the concept that you are teaching, and you can also use props to redirect and have a little fun in the classroom. So I showed you Petunia. She's one of my favorite props. And now I wanted to show you a couple of my other favorite props that I love to use in most or all of my classes. A whiteboard. Yes, this is a fantastic prop that you can use because it's so versatile and there's so many uses for it. I love props. You can write with a marker on the dry erase board, which is fabulous because you can just erase and use it over and over again. I have a magnetic whiteboard, so I can change out my whiteboard with different props within the prop, right? I also have magnetic letters. These are great to use if, for example, you're teaching letter blends. So you could have the P here, p, 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 pr, and there you go. There is a letter blend. So I use my whiteboard in most of my classes. This is one of my favorite props that I like to use. My second favorite prop is the ice cream. This one is so fun. I use this in all of my level classes. For my lower levels, you can use it to count or to teach and say your colors. It stacks 10 ice creams high. Hopefully I don't drop this. And it can also be used as a reward. So if you're teaching colors, you can blue, green. They can say the colors. So teaching it as is a great prop, but it can also be used as a reward. Time for some ice cream. Who's hungry? Do you want a bite? How? And then I give them a bite. Num, 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 num. And I usually have a bite too. Those are some of my favorite props. What are your favorite props? Yay! I like this prop too. Wait, and this one. Yay!
So I showed you where I store my props. I showed you how I organize my props for class. Those were just some of my conventional 3D props. What would be some unconventional props? Did you know pretty much anything in your surroundings can be used as a prop if you use a little bit of creativity? As you can see, I'm in my kitchen. I've got a lot of food here. You can have plastic food or you can have real, I just dropped a banana. You can have real food too. As a matter of fact, I use a banana as a phone in class sometimes. My students crack up. I have a banana and all of a sudden I'll be teaching and then I stop and it's like, wait, hold on, I have a call. Hello? What? Who is this? Then one of the students will chime in and say who they are, and then we have a conversation based on the learning that we're doing in the class. Kids love it. Unconventional prop, even though it is a banana, you can use it as a phone. Got it? And then they always laugh because I eat the banana and don't talk with my mouth full. They think it's a riot. Moving on. Something else that you can use, unconventional prop. Teacher, I don't have a puppet. Do you have an oven mitt?
Hello, how are you?
She can have a friend. Look.
I'm fine, thank you.
See? Unconventional. You could put little eyes on it. And there you go. Fun, easy prop. Bloop, 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 bloop. So we talked about 3D props, both conventional and non-conventional. Now let's talk about 2D props. I love 2D props because if you don't have a lot of space to store traditional props, or if you're traveling, 2D props can be perfect for you. They take up very little space. I purchased a laminator. You can get one of these pretty much through Amazon, Walmart, Target, and this machine laminates your props. And then you can store them and protect them by laminating them. I'll show you how to do it in just a second. Let's see, these range anywhere between $20 to $40, so they are pretty reasonably priced. You print off the pieces of paper that you want to use for your props, and then you order laminating sheets. These come in packets of about 100 and range from about $11 to $15. Okay, so easy, cost effective, and then I also have popsicle sticks that I put them on. I'll show you how it works. Something else I like to use in class for props when I don't have the actual prop is to Google the image. Rock star, painter, soccer player, flower. Super easy, and all you need to do is use your phone or an iPad, capture some images, and voila, unconventional props. Awesome, right? Look for prop ideas in magazines. Here's a great example. What are they doing? You can talk about the children, the colors, what they are looking for, all sorts of ideas that you can find even in magazines. Simple books. These were props that I got kind of for free at Chick-fil-A. They came with the kids' meals, but my students loved them. Did you know we have a Pinterest page? Say ABC has a Pinterest page. Look, they have different boards within the page that you can follow, and yes, there is one on props. Let me find it for you. There it is, props. Lots and lots of fantastic ideas for props that you can use in your classes. Thanks, ABC. I hope that you enjoyed my video today on props, and now I want to hear from you. What props work in your class? Post in the comments below. I can't wait to see what you write. If you are not currently a teacher with Say ABC and you're interested in becoming one, I would love to help you with the hiring process. I can offer advice, I can give feedback, and I can also help get you from point A to point hired. In the video description below, you will find a direct link to apply. When you apply, that connects me with you, and I become a helper for you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope to see you soon. Olivia,
Yes?
would you like to meet Petunia?
Okay. Hello, Olivia.
Hello, Petunia. Give her a hug. Oh, so nice. I hope I have enough props to teach for class tomorrow.